I couldn't sleep. I couldn't lie down at night. I had to sit up in bed at night in order to be able to breathe. I would go to Cigna and they would tell me I had bronchitis and just give me medicine and send me home. No matter what kind of medicine they gave me, I just didn't get better. Then the Cigna director called me up and she told me that there was nothing wrong with me at all. I got out a phone book and I called the doctor, and I was really distraught by this time. It was 9 o'clock at night, and I guess he could hear the pain and the terror in my voice, and he met me there, and I came with my film and my CAT scan, and he just put it in. It took exactly 30 seconds. He told me, you have cancer, and he said, the reason Cigna didn't want to give you your records is they've known right way back for years that you have cancer, and they're not going to treat you.
A lot of money is made in this country off of sick people.
I understand why these folks are fighting healthcare reform. The CEO of Cigna, Ed Hanway, the annual revenue, $19.1 billion, $292 million in net income. His salary, $12.2 million.
The reason I left Cigna was because toward the end of my career, I was able to see how insurance companies maximize profits by denying claims, denying care essentially, and by dumping the sick. It's all for the purpose of maximizing profits and enhancing shareholder value for Wall Street investors. Sometimes people will forget that they had acne at some point during the past and not disclose that. And then later on, the insurance company can use that as a reason to cancel their insurance. Another way that insurance companies maximize their profits is by denying coverage or denying a claim.
Natalie Sarkeesian had been suffering from leukemia since she was 14. She died yesterday at the age of 17.
The family plans to sue because the company twice denied their daughter a liver transplant.
Cigna Health Corporation literally, maliciously killed her.
We had full coverage, and guess what? Cigna gave her zero chance to live, not even 1%. Deny, deny, deny. Why?
One of the things that investors and analysts look at is something called a medical loss ratio. And this is a measure of how much of every premium dollar that you contribute is actually paid out in medical claims by the insurance company. The less a company pays out in medical claims, the more money is available for executive salaries.
We've been married for 11 years. It was April 1st. She had talked about having a headache, and she went to lay down for a little while. She cried out my name in this really hoarse, strange voice. She felt like she was having a stroke. One of the things that was really amazing, if she wanted to answer yes, she would put her thumb up, and if she wanted to say no, she would keep her thumb down, and if she really meant no, she'd put her thumb under her finger. I was away from her for a few days. When I came back, I started asking Marion questions, and I couldn't get her to answer me. I said, Marion, is everything okay? And she put her thumb all the way down under there. We went on for about 2 hours. As I finally got it out of her, I asked, are you afraid that I'm gonna leave you? And she said, yes. And I leaned over and I started whispering our wedding vows into her ear. And I said, for better or worse, in sickness and in health. The case manager at the nursing home called me in and was really upset, and she said Cigna is wanting to discontinue therapy with her. The doctors called and appeals were denied. It has been a day in and day out fight. Every talk that I've had with them, it's been, how can we wiggle off this hook?
By denying, the company can save quite a bit of money. So there's constant pressure on these executives to deny care or dump the sick just to make sure that there's enough money left over to maximize profits.
Is there a way to generate financial momentum and business momentum in the health insurance business?
We have had good success this year in doing that. Our membership's up about 5% in that overall flat market. We're taking market share, and it has to be profitable growth, so that's key as well.
Great homes, great lifestyle, but there's a price that people are paying for your lifestyle, Mr. Hanway. I wonder how many people there were like me who had to suffer to pay for all that.
I often would fly on one of the corporate jets. I was given gold-plated flatware to eat my lunch. I was sitting in a very spacious and luxurious leather chair. Someone's premiums were paying for my lunch on gold-trimmed china.
Health insurance is completely impossible. It costs too much. Getting approved is a total shot in the dark, and filling out the paperwork is like passing a Mensa test, which is exactly why 40 million smart, savvy people who know they need it choose not to have it. But what if there was a way to be covered by health insurance that didn't require you to feel robbed blind? Amazingly, there's a solution out there. It's called short-term medical. It costs about half the price of regular insurance, and the coverage is similar. So why aren't more people taking advantage of this no-brainer? The fact is, short-term medical lasts 12 months, which means if you develop a life-threatening illness in that time, you might not re-qualify for the next year. That's certainly problematic. Here's a unique solution to this frustrating problem. Thanks to new health insurance regulations that start in 2014, everyone is required to be covered under major medical health insurance plans, regardless of pre-existing conditions. Now we're starting to get somewhere. That's why Health Insurance Innovations is offering an affordable bridge plan to get you through 2013, a plan that actually makes sense. In only 7 qualifying questions, we can instantly approve you for coverage. With our short-term medical plan, you save as much as 30 to 60% for a family of 4. You get similar benefits as major medical. And if you develop a condition that disqualifies you from reapplying in 2014, no worries, it doesn't matter. You can't be disqualified from traditional major medical insurance plans after your short-term medical plan runs out. Finally, there's a better solution to your health insurance headaches. Keep you and your family protected with Health Insurance Innovations' Affordable Bridge Plan to 2014.